Hey, what's up, everybody? Jeff here, and I just was kind of having a shitty day yesterday, and I wanted to share with you something that I do to cut out of a rut, and a little depression was kind of creeping up on me, so I kind of do this thing, and hopefully it can help you out. So the first thing I try to do is I think about my past, and I try to find something that I'm very grateful for. And it doesn't have to be huge. It can even be just remembering that time that I almost got in an accident, but I didn't. Or the time that I almost had a twig go into my eye, but it actually hit like in between my nose. It can be anything. It's just kind of gets my mind warmed up and a little bit kind of out of the thing that was giving me this little like dip in my mood. And then after I do that, I kind of go for a walk, or I get out, I go for a run if I have the energy. But generally, if I'm feeling depressed, I don't want to do shit. So just getting dressed and going out for a walk is a big step. So that's kind of what I focus on. That's my goals, just going for a walk. It doesn't matter. I can keep thinking about whatever I want. Okay, so once I actually get out for a walk, I start thinking about the current time and everything that's happening in it. And I start to become really aware of the situation that it is that I'm in and be very present in the now. I don't think about the past or the future. And I just think about how I feel right now, why I'm feeling that way, like what has triggered things. I'm not trying to change anything. I'm not trying to feel better. I'm just observing. And I take that in, and then I start to think about how much of it can I control and how much do I have to let go. I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm just acknowledging it. And then after I do that, I feel like my mind is pretty ramped up and it's kind of worked out a lot of like the cobwebs of bad thoughts, because even if I'm sad or anything, I'm kind of gotten to this point, my brain's just in this different place. It's not depressed, it's just emotional. Okay, so then the third thing I try to do is I think about what lies ahead and trying to find purpose to give and add value, whether it's making a YouTube video or texting somebody something nice, doing charity work, anything that is a little less about you. I mean, you're so wrapped up in your head, you can't really take on too much. And, you know, giving away will really, really take you out of this slump and kind of get your brain back to the way it normally was. I mean, normally you just don't feel this shitty. That's why, like, this is why I go through this process, is if I'm feeling shitty, I kind of warm it up. I'm kind of getting in the right state of mind. And then once I figure out my shit, I'm like, okay, cool, that's cool. Let's put it on that back burner. And then now I have some energy so I can give it away. And what happens is that comes back to you emotionally and energetically, and you start to feel that. And then that problem that you just didn't have the energy or anything to deal with, it becomes really small. So really what it comes down to is you are being very self-centered emotionally, and then getting yourself to be selfless, and that'd be like in the current now, there's nothing else, and then be giving. And I've found once you go through this process, you feel just so much better. You feel alive again. And honestly, you are more alive because you are actually out there doing something that's valuable and important. And if you keep living in your own head and doing things for your own life, you're just kind of gonna keep getting stuck there over and over and over, and it's gonna go up and down, up and down. But if you just break that pattern and stop thinking about yourself a little bit, I just feel personally, that's just what I do. I feel that your life just improves, just that. Hopefully this helps you out, or at least gets you in the kind of thinking that I usually do. And if it did, write me a message, please. I'd love to hear from you, and Till next time, peace.